Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project365, episode 199, here with Kendall, CrossFit Port Washington, and we are talking about dropping it like it's hot. And of course, had to have a girl on the show to go over this because there's nothing better than girls dropping it like it's hot. Something like that, right? I can't do it. It doesn't matter. Oh! See? See, that's it. It gets crazy here on Saturdays. Anyway, true story. What we're actually talking about is the squat, right? And a lot of times when people, especially beginners, simmer down now, especially beginners, they have a really hard time. Show me like a partial squat. Give me a really good effort though, like seriously. So a lot of times what people have when they first begin CrossFit, they have a really hard time breaking parallel with the squat. They either come up onto their toes or they just literally can't break parallel. So the question is do they have a neurologic deficit, like where they just don't own the motor program to get down there, or do they actually have an anatomical deficit, meaning they literally don't have the range of motion? So here's how we check that out, and here's how we can to progress them into a full squat routine, right? So first comes the first. Stand back up for a second. We have an athlete that can't make it past 90 degrees, all right? So we say to them, okay, first thing we want to do is, do they have the range of motion? Lay onto your back for me. If they do, what we're going to have them do is lay onto their back, deload the system. We're going to have right knee up for me and place that down. Left knee up for me and place that down. We just evaluated both hips. We know that they can both go past 90 degrees. Hip crease was well, our knee was well past the hip crease, both up for me at the same time. And we can obviously see if she was in a squat position and that was loaded and she was standing, she'd be well past 90 degrees, right? So why does this happen? Yes, it's a motor programming problem where we just don't own that program. We just haven't used it yet. We don't know that movement. How do we train it? Well, we train it a couple different ways, but a lot of times it's a stability issue. What we do is we get very protective when we're unstable in position. Everything locks down. We literally can't go past that movement. So one of the ways that we can improve our squat form or groove that squat technique is to add stability to that movement. And the way that we do that is like this. Come on over. So what we're going to do is we're going to add stability by giving her a biofeedback cue. All right? Band goes around both knees, and all she's going to do is just give just a little bit of pressure. Bring your feet out just a little bit so your heels are underneath your hips. Just a little bit of pressure. Nothing crazy. But the idea is now she can activate her glute medius a little bit better. She feels some type of security here, right? And then we're going to give her either a band or she can hold right onto the pole itself. And then go ahead and squat for me yourself, right? Obviously, in this case, she was well able to do the squat in the first place. But the question is I'm sure if you guys are coaches out there, you've seen this happen many times where you've had new athletes come in and they literally can't do it. So this is a way to break it down and see to yourself, can they do it? Is it a physical limitation or is it a neurologic insufficiency? Guys, until tomorrow, we are optimizing function to optimize performance.